Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst fucking podcast you've ever heard. Both Mikes.
All right. Welcome to Both Mikes.
Welcome. Both Mikes is a show about, or a podcast about nothing and everything. He is Mike Softee.
And he is Mike Taylor. And together, we're Both Mikes.
Both Mikes. Welcome to the show number 65
Jesus.
of Both Mikes.
We're ready we can start collecting Social Security for the show.
The Golden Ages Club. Talk about get off my lawn, huh? Well, folks, we are a podcast. You can be heard everywhere you can find a podcast. Big thing is twitch.tv/bothmikes. We are live on video every Friday night around 7 Eastern time-ish till about 9 o'clock-ish. We do 2 one-hour shows, and we will put them out on YouTube. Welcome.
That was me.
What's up?
If you could hear yourself talking back to you, that was me.
Oh, okay. No,
don't worry, I'm doing a separate show over here.
It's both Mikes, not Mike and Mike. All right.
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell was going on for a minute there. All right. We are live. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching us live on twitch.tv/bothmikes, say hi to us in the chat. Don't be shy.
Yep.
Maybe you're catching us on YouTube or one of the million places you can find us, because you can find us where you find stuff. So here's a little thing where we're at. There's a whole bunch of places, but anyway, we're there. And you're like the annoying old guy.
If you have an Alexa,
grow your business with 2 times membership.
Be like the hip kids and say, Alexa, play Both Mics.
Yes.
And guess what? Our shining sterling voices will come through your interwebs into your home, and we will grace you with our knowledge of nothing and everything.
Well, it's that time of year.
Uh-oh, pumpkins.
There's a pumpkin shortage.
Shortage?
Yes, that's what they're saying. You could have trouble getting a pumpkin this holiday season. This is according to foxbusiness.com, so it must be true. The U.S. could be facing a pumpkin shortage because of several issues, including weather conditions, shipping issues, and a fungus in some areas.
Well, I don't know about you, but if you go into a store, there's pumpkins there.
Well, they probably cost more money. They say they're up 7% from same time last year. But if there's a shortage, I would think it would be a bigger deal than that.
Pumpkins. We got pumpkins all over the place at this house. We got little pumpkins, big pumpkins, Cinderella pumpkins. Yeah.
So what are you going to do with all those pumpkins?
I told the missus that after the holiday is over, I'm going to throw them out back in the swamp area where we live and see if they grow for next year.
All right. Well, you could do the same thing with a seed or two. You don't have to throw the whole damn pumpkin back there.
Well, they're like miniature pumpkins. And then, whatever. Just throw the whole thing back there.
Okay.
200 seeds grow. I'm sure we'll get a pumpkin or 2 or 1,000.
Now, what you need to do is
and then voila, shortage over.
Those little pumpkins, you need to put that Miracle Grow on them so they grow up to be big-ass pumpkins. You might grow a little Shop of Horrors pumpkin back there when it'll come to life. My
dad actually had a friend back in the day that he said that he used to grow those massive pumpkins, and it would take a special seed, but when the pumpkin it started forming, you had to inject it with milk.
Really?
Yeah, which is beyond bizarre. I always thought that was weird. My ex-brother-in-law used to grow the big pumpkins, and at one time we had one of those giant pumpkins at our house too. My oldest, who's 34, we actually have pictures of him, probably 4 or 5 years old, standing next to this giant pumpkin.
Well, this story here goes on to say at the bottom here, it gives a stat. This is according to the National Retail Federation.
Yes.
I'm going to give this to you. And you're going to give me the answer, okay? According to the National Retail Federation, blank % of Americans are planning to carve a pumpkin as part of their Halloween celebrations.
To actually carve it?
Yes.
Yeah, those are people. So there's one number of people that buy pumpkins, and then there's probably a lower number of people that actually carve a pumpkin. 46%.
Wow, you read this. You looked
No.
at this.
No, dude.
It's 44%. That's pretty damn close, dude. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway.
Yeah, as a kid, I was into like the whole carving of a pumpkin, but as an adult, no, it's just a messy, stinky, gross pain in the ass.
All right, so you know how I always have these ideas, and sometimes I don't follow through on them, and years later they become a product, and I'm watching money go out the window and down the toilet and shit. We've talked about this, right?
Same here. Yeah, I've been there.
I had an idea a few years back, and I can't get it out of my head, and I think next summer I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grow square pumpkins.
Ah, okay. So
Did I talk to you about that or show you that? Years ago, or
no. But
have you seen
I
those?
can picture it.
Are you familiar?
No, well, I know how it would be done. You would obviously, when the pumpkin actually becomes formed, you would put it in some sort of box.
Oh no, did I say pumpkin? I mean watermelon.
Watermelon.
Square
Oh, okay.
watermelons. Yeah. They say it's
That'd
a
be-
big deal, like in some Asian countries.
Okay, so like what, you could stack them easier?
I guess I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah.
They say that you know when the watermelon grows a certain point, you put it, and they made like these acrylic boxes for them.
Yeah.
And then it
Okay.
grows. I guess it's like a fish. They say a fish will grow bigger if it's in a bigger pond. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. If it's in a 10-gallon tank, it'll stay one size. A bigger tank, it'll get bigger. So, yeah, these acrylic boxes. How much does it cost to have these acrylic boxes?
Well, maybe they're not really acrylic. Maybe that was just for demonstration purposes, so you can see what it was.
Oh, okay. How it
yeah.
grew.
Maybe it's made of friggin' balsa wood. I don't know. It busts out of the box.
Put it in a milk crate. A lot of people have milk crates laying around.
Yeah.
You know.
We grew watermelons one year, and they took over the whole damn backyard.
Wow.
They just
I would
started
imagine.
running across the yard. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Well, you need to trim those back because the plant is putting all its energy in growing vines. You don't need to put the energy into growing vines. You need to put the energy into growing the actual plant.
Yeah,
Or
we did away with that crap. I was like, enough of this. Yeah. No. So now
Yeah.
we do smaller gardens. We do stuff in 5-gallon containers. She has planters all over the place, and you can move stuff if that's
Right.
too hot for this, or not enough sun for that, or whatever. So she's just done a wonderful job here. The lovely Lisa's really tricked out the place with plants and stuff. Matter of fact, most of the summer you can sit on our back porch, and it's almost like a private back porch because I don't have a fence on one side of my house, and I can see in the neighbor's backyard. They can see in mine or whatever. I don't care. But that's close. You can't see us. I mean, that's how camouflage it is with plants and stuff. It's awesome.
That's cool. Cool.
But then when it gets cold, those 5 days here, they turn into a bunch of sticks.
I just thought of a pumpkin story.
Yeah.
All right. As you know, I worked roughly about 15 years in produce. I think I started as a teenager. No, I was probably 21, 22 years old.
Oh, I thought when you start in produce, you start at fruit picker.
No.
Okay.
You start with humping heavy boxes of crap everywhere and work your way up. Pumpkin season literally starts Labor Day weekend.
Wow,
The
that
candy
seems
apples.
early. Isn't that like the first week of September?
Yep.
2 months of pumpkin season?
Yep. That's when they started delivering them. The candy corn, the Indian corn, the decorations.
Do you like candy corn?
Apples.
There's people that like it or hate it, candy corn.
I like it to a fault. Yeah. And we used to have a container called Big Bertha, and it would hold 200 pounds of candy corn, and people would just scoop it, and buy it by the pound. Brock's candy corn. But Labor Day weekend, all this stuff would come in, and I hated it because it was basically the beginning of the end. After that, it's Thanksgiving stuff. After that, it's Christmas stuff, and produce rolls into the heavy season for produce. And these bins of pumpkins would be in watermelon bins, and we'd get just tons of them, and we'd have to put them here and put them there, and we would put them underneath the deli case. Like the meat case, you know how it kind of, you have your case, and then underneath by the floor it kind of goes back, so there's that little indentation area. We would line them across there, and I remember one day someone's like, "Can I get that pumpkin right there? Can you help me pick that up?" And I go down, I bend over, and I pick it up, and I turn around, and I hip check this old lady.
Now, did your forearm get her? Did your body, or did the pumpkin get her?
It was elbow hip kind of thing. Just got a boof.
Nice. Did you get 2 minutes for roughing?
No, but she hit the ground. Boom! She hit the ground. And
did you walk away very quietly and don't say anything to anybody? Get in your car and leave.
I wish I could have, dude. It was one of those things where I wanted to crawl into a freaking hole.
Right.
All right. So she has this dress on, this long dress, and she's kind of a frail, easily in her 80s. All right. And her husband's like, "Gloria, where'd you go?" Was she
as old as her weight?
Yeah. She's probably 80 pounds and 80 years old.
All right.
So this poor lady, and she hits the ground, and she's on her butt, and she's just like, oh, and her glasses go flying and all this.
Did her teeth fly out?
No, just her glasses. Okay. And her glasses actually ended up breaking. I just remembered that. And Pathmark Supermarkets replaced her eyeglasses. But she fell. And, of course, I'm like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. And here I am, long hair, skinny guy, 6'3", 150 pounds myself.
You were securing the rebound. You went up and you were boxing out, man. You were like, get out, this is my ball.
It was unreal. So I go to try to help her up. And I'm grabbing her. And you ever help an old person up and their limbs just creak?
Okay.
Her limbs were creaking as I was trying to help her up. And her dress went up above her knees. And she had pantyhose on. And the crotch was ripped out of the pantyhose. It was like the legs were good. And like her support hose or whatever. So the legs were good.
Well, that's in case at the home she's in the mood for a quickie or something. She got that ready to go.
She had her bloomers on, but like the crotch was all tore out. Like you could put a pumpkin through the hole in her pantyhose.
Are you saying that you measured to see if a pumpkin would fit in her pantyhose hole? Is that how you know that?
No, but it was a basketball. All right, it was a size. Yeah, and. She goes into bear down, and I'm trying to pull her up, and what comes next?
She shits. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know if she shits or not, but she definitely let some gas go. She took her Mucinex that morning, and she had a lot of fiber in her system, apparently.
Nice.
So, yeah, that was my nightmare story that I just remembered.
Nice. Well, thank you for sharing. That'll be $250.
New York Pathmark.
That'll be $250 for the consultation. Pay Karen on the way out.
Yeah, I'll just give you a screenshot of my.
Well, if you're going anywhere for pumpkins, don't go to Whole Foods.
Uh-oh.
Because this is according to somebody. It's according to VentureBeat.com. More than 82 million records exposed by an enterprise software developer. Whole Foods is affected.
Okay.
Whole Foods assures that no customer records have been jeopardized. They're saying they're correcting this story, and that the headline was Whole Foods customer records have been exposed in this breach. But Whole Foods has said no, so we're going to correct the story here. We're wrong. Stop. Just stop.
Story, non-story.
Yeah, tell me you wrote a check. Give me the truth. You're
right.
They know not to do that. Anyway. Something with, how everybody's getting hacked. People are saying they're getting hacked. Oh, I got hacked. That's your way out. If you put something out there and people don't agree with it, you could just say, oh, I got hacked.
Right.
Okay, I got nothing. All right, next. This is why I get like 10 or 12 things to talk about. And what I'm going to talk about next is the alien update. That'll bail me out.
Warning! Alien approaching! Warning! Biophysical experiments extremely dangerous for Earth people.
It's a pretty good robot. He's a little bit of an alien, too. But I think he's an alien. You could be an alien robot, right? Like, not all robots are domestic.
I computed the aliens. They are capable of sinister and dangerous acts.
You weird alien man!
All right, the reason why we do the alien update, if you're new or you forget or you're high like most of our listeners, pretty much the alien update is talking about Elon Musk, it's talking about Jeff Bezos, it's talking about Bill Gates, it's talking about all these people that are too smart. There's 7 billion people on the planet, and these 4 or 5 people have all the money in the world, and they roll us into the next generation of humanity with this technology and stuff. These people are obviously aliens.
Apparently.
Obviously.
So it must be true.
Yes. This is according to CNBC.com, so this must be true. Elon Musk says Starlink will provide faster internet speeds on airlines. I didn't know this was a problem. I didn't know you could use the internet on an airplane. It's been so long. Because I'm always told to shut the damn thing off and put it in airplane mode.
Right? Yeah.
How are people using the internet on the plane? Is this new?
You put it in airplane mode, then you go over to your Wi-Fi and you turn your Wi-Fi back on, and it links up with the Wi-Fi on the airplane.
Why did I not know that? Or has it been so long that since I flew? It's probably been 5 years since I flew.
It's been like that for at least 5 years. Yeah. But I want to know why the airplane doesn't interfere with my phone. If they're worried about the phone interfering with the airplane would probably interfere with my phone, but it doesn't.
That was always the thing. The old lady next to you is all like, "You're not supposed to be using that. They said turn it off, and the airplane's going to crash now." Like, really?
Yeah. Yup. Measure twice, cut once.
Anyway, Elon Musk touted SpaceX plan to use Starlink for in-flight Wi-Fi. He's saying there's a 0.5 gigabyte of connectivity in the air.
Interesting. Well, the plane has Wi-Fi, and you could literally stream freaking movies and TV shows on your phone on the air, like on Southwest.com. You know, you can click on to get on to Southwest.com for free. You don't have to pay.
Well, let me ask you something. Being this Starlink has 1,740 satellites out, is it because they're physically up higher and closer to the satellites that they'll be able to get faster speed? I know it sounds funny, but I'm serious almost.
Yeah. How much thinner is the air at 37,000 square feet?
Exactly. Can I get out and kick a field goal from the wing?
No. Yeah, I don't see how it is better, you know.
Anyway, Musk went over
selling the bill of goods.
Musk went over to say that he previously said that regulatory approval is currently dictating the timeline for when Starlink can be used by airlines. It means he has to write a check to somebody, as the service has to be certified for each aircraft type, focusing on the 737, A320. And those serve most number of people while development testing on Gulfstream. I guess that's for the elite and their corporate jets.
Right. Yeah. That I could see, the small planes, but the commercial ones, it's fine as it is, but of course you have to improve everything, you know. I did a speed test on my computer the other day, and it was like 389 megs per second. I'm like, really? That's like 1,000 times faster than dial up. It's amazing.
Well, what's funny is we talked about this last show that Elon Musk actually congratulated Jeff Bezos for the Blue Origin fight, saying it was cool to send 90-year-old Star Trek actor William Shatner to space.
Yeah, well, it just goes to show you that he's actually real. You know, if he feels that way and he expresses it. Where, you know, most people who are, I guess, egomaniacs of a nature wouldn't admit that. So that's cool that he would admit it. It's cooler that he admits it than it was for Shatner to go up.
Well, again, Bezos always acts like the little brother, and Musk always acts like the bigger brother. You know, he'll pick on him, yet he'll compliment him, you know. But doesn't Bezos look like he's older than Musk?
Yeah. In this picture, for sure. And that picture actually doesn't look like Musk.
All right, let's see. Jeff Bezos is 57. Elon Musk, drum roll, 50.
Yeah, I was going to say 48.
Yeah. So he's got him. He's got him by 7 years. It's like an older brother type situation.
Right.
I can see that.
You think he'll ever host SNL?
Who, Musk? Wasn't he on there already?
Musk was. I'm saying Bezos.
No, he's
Bezos
too
is
prudent
just
for that. Yeah, no. No, he doesn't like that stuff. But I want to talk about Bezos one more time here. Twitch was defaced with pictures of Bezos. We talked about people getting hacked before. Well, Twitch, we're on Twitch, twitch.tv/bothmikes. But Twitch was hacked, supposedly. Now, I didn't notice any hack stuff. This is mostly gamer type stuff, I guess. Yeah. Hackers have managed, this is according to TheVerge.com, hackers have managed to deface Twitch for a few hours this morning, replacing a number of background game images with photos of former Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, users reported. Seeing images of Bezos in the listings, and he gives these names and stuff, like more. Anyway, I guess Amazon owns Twitch?
Yes, or it's interconnected somehow.
I did not know that.
If people who have Prime subscribe to us on Amazon Prime through Twitch, we get like a $3 stipend or something each month or somewhere. I don't know what the actual logistics are to it.
Okay, whoa. You had me at $3. Hold on. Tell me that again. What is that?
Something about if you subscribe to our Twitch channel on Prime, we get $3.
We get $3?
Yeah. Now, I don't know if that's a one-time thing or if that's each month.
Why am I just now hearing about this?
Yeah. I assumed you knew.
Is that the audio or video or both?
I think it's just a subscription.
All right.
And it comes from their Prime membership. It's not like they...
Oh, buddy,
it's not like they pay it. Amazon pays it.
Yeah, this is huge, dude. Oh my God. I can buy an email list probably. Send out invitations for everybody to join. Maybe people that we can't reach anyway. I could send out contact or just through social media, get people to sign up through that. Make that the primary objective. Because if I can get 1,000 people with $3 each, guess what? That's $3,000. That's easy money.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how it works. I know. I think the Tom and Dan show, I think they have like 6,000 people or something.
Well, there you go. That's $18,000 if they're getting $3 a head.
Yeah. So, like I said, I don't know if it's monthly or if it's per Prime membership.
All right. Well, I'll check into that. I'm going to be checking on a few other things. People have been bugging me to get over to Clubhouse, Green Room, Rumble. There's all sorts of them out there that we're just, we're not even near. So why not, use a bigger net, catch more fish.
Do we have like an RSS feed code?
Yes.
Okay. You can take that and put it in Facebook, and we could be on Facebook. Like, it'll automatically go to Facebook Live.
Yeah, I thought about that. I need to do that with YouTube as well and just go live on all those platforms. I didn't know if we were there yet, honestly. I think we're getting there.
Gives a crap.
Well, I'm operating with a safety net. You've seen the technical problems we've had at least once every couple weeks, a month. As I get through that stuff. So yeah, I will be doing those things soon. That's good. Any other stuff like that?
TV screen near you.
Huh?
I said, look for us on a TV screen near you.
Yeah, text me that stuff next time. I need to get on it. That'll prompt me to put your text at the back of the line and not do anything about it.
I did. I emailed it to you.
Oh. Well, there you go. You know how many emails I got?
3.
Try like 300,000 or so. Yeah, I just skim through the return addresses. Everything else just kind of gets put by the wayside.
Oh, that fucker Mike Taylor again. Delete.
All right, so if you listen to us on Spotify, which you can.
Yes.
Spotify has this thing. It's car thing is what it's called. Car thing.
Car thing?
Yes, and that supposedly is a picture of it. You'll need a Spotify premium subscription to actually use the music and podcast player. I think this is kind of redundant. Most cars nowadays have this shit built in, don't they? And you can add apps and stuff.
Yep. You can hook directly to your phone, which has Spotify, or like XM radio. And XM radio is smart as hell. You buy a new car or a used car, and they give you 3 months of XM for free.
Right.
And after 90 days, you find out that you're not listening to regular radio. You're listening to XM.
And then they start calling you and emailing you. So then you tell them no, and then they cut the price some more, and then you sign up.
Right. Or you're lucky enough to get the military discount.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Well, this is maybe this is a statement of where we are, because the car market's out of whack. Even used cars are costing a lot more than they used to. There's certain cars that you can buy used now that you bought them cheaper when they were new. Believe it or not, this is an anomaly in the industry. Yes. And it's at that certain sweet spot. But what I'm trying to say is I guess there's more used cars on the market definitely than there are new. There's chip shortages, so new car productivity has slowed down. They're going to need a way to get to more listeners. So maybe this is an affordable way for them to do that. It's an item here, if you're not watching on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/both mics, or if you're not watching on YouTube, go check out the video. It just looks like a cell phone with a big button on it and a couple pictures that are coming up that you can scan through. They have it automatically mounted near the radio in this vehicle, that in the article here, Engadget.com. But here's my thing. It's called Car Thing. Car Thing. Are you friggin' serious? Yeah. You couldn't come up with Spotify on the fly or something? You know, come on. Car Thing. You're fucking mailing it in.
And like you said, more importantly, it's redundant. It has everything you can get someplace else. That's like, you know, we talked about Netflix and Prime, and of course there's Hulu, and then there's Roku, and then there's Fire Stick, and then there's your mom. You know, there's all these things. How many different you cut the cable to make life cheaper. You know, and all of a sudden you're $7 here for Disney Plus, and you're over here for Paramount Plus, and you got the Fire Stick and the MyFace, and you know, you end up spending $100.
I'll tell you what though, that Fire Stick you mentioned, that saves me a cool $1.80 or so a month, dude. Yeah, really? Fire Stick. Oh yeah.
I wouldn't know how it works. I got a friend who actually sells loaded hot Fire Sticks, whatever that means.
I know exactly what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I it's easy. If you can plug in a thumb drive into your computer, you can do it.
All right.
Now, it wasn't, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not cartoon-like where your 5-year-old could do it. But, you know, you're a logical, mechanical, engineer, thought process type person, you could figure it out, trust me.
I don't want to.
Well, there you go. See, now we're addressing the real problem. The laziness. I have that too.
Well,
that's me.
Does that bring us to get off my lawn?
Almost. We're close. All right, I got a picture of the tweet bird up there.
That's the tweet bird, yep.
Yes. Nobody wants ads in Twitter replies, not even the advertisers. So, Twitter has found another place to advertise to you. And when somebody sends a response to you, they've queued it up where you'll get an advertisement tagged onto your response.
Wow. Yeah, that's reaching.
This is according to Gizmodo.com. They're saying that the advertisers that are involved in this were getting basically, you know, part of their program, part of their package. Maybe it was free, I don't know, but they're like, yeah, we're not going to do that. We don't want that.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Hey, you know, if you advertise with us, this is what we'll throw in for free. It's a beta test right now. But we're gonna give it exclusively to you. That and some undercoding.
Well, yada yada. This is a back and forth article on Gizmodo. It's relatively boring, but pretty much I just thought it was fascinating because I can remember being on certain platforms or seeing certain things or doing certain internet things, and then all of a sudden one day there was a shit ton of advertisements on it. It's like before I look at it, there's a big bar strip across the top. There's shit popping up on the side. I don't know where that fucking music is coming from. What is going on here?
Right? Yeah. Can I close that window? Where's that window? I want to close it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus. Well, speaking of being that old guy, and we should, this is like a get off my lawn type moment that we're having here. This is great. And what better get off my lawn guy moment would be than to show you a picture of these.
Yeah.
These
Nokia,
are
right?
box phones. Yes, Nokia is releasing new versions of the 6310 phone, and these are the old phones. They went back to somebody did a flip phone, and now they got this jitterbug looking phone. This, hi, I'm 90 and I can barely get to the numbers. There's actual numbers. It's not a screen.
Yeah,
contact.
it's actually push buttons, which are basically obsolete because push buttons break.
Yeah. Nokia is releasing one of its classic mobile phones, the 6310, quote, brick, to put 20 years since it was first released in the United Kingdom. Here it is, only 20 years, and we're talking like it's ancient. We're talking like you can't even operate on a phone like that anymore.
It's a classic. Yeah, a buddy of mine, actually, you've met my friend Dan.
Yeah.
And
5-0.
Yep. And last time not last time, a couple times since I've seen him, but we were hanging out together in May of 2010. And I had a BlackBerry, and this is just when phones started coming into the bigger screens and, and the higher technology and things like that.
Yeah.
And he had like the original Nokia.
Right.
And I busted his chops so damn bad about that phone. Oh God, it was endless. Granted, I was drunk out of my mind, but I still have a picture of it somewhere, and it shows up on my face feed every so often, and every time I do, I tag him in it. I'm like, you still got this phone? 2021, you still got it?
Well, the great thing about this phone was one of the first phones to have a video game on it, and the video game on the phone was called Snake. You remember it would go down, you'd move it around obstacles or whatever, or move it.
Yep.
Think how far we've come just in 20 years.
Right? It's like the Pong version of telephone.
Yes. Ooh, watch this. I'm going to hit it in the corner. I got it to beep twice. Yeah. This one's going to come with a larger 2.8-inch 320 by 240 pixel screen compared to the 1.8-inch 120 160 pixel screen found on the original.
Wow. So this
is
bigger.
in England right now, just overseas right now.
Any chance they put a price on it?
Yeah, it's 59.99 pounds, whatever that means. So I guess that's around $60 American. I don't know.
59 pounds?
59 pounds, yeah.
Let's see. 50. Can I get that screen? 59 pounds.
Which is funny. That's the name of my garage band.
Nice. $81.10.
Oh, wow.
So
does that mean the dollar is stronger than the English pound, or the other way? If it's worth
no, it doesn't mean anything because
it's all relative.
Yeah, because it's all a matter of what the price of a candy bar costs. A 59 pound candy bar costs $81. I don't know. Don't make me think.
That's funny. Well, I just thought it was funny because it seemed like that Spotify was going backwards in time.
Yes.
And then the Nokia thing here, just looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I remember those phones. I remember I had a phone look similar to that. I remember when the first smartphone came out, and a buddy of mine, well, I don't know if it was the first one. It was the first one I saw. And a buddy of mine was showing me this. He's like, look at all these apps I have. I could do this and I could do that. And I'm like, the fuck do I need that for?
Exactly.
It's a phone.
Dude, exactly.
I could see maybe texting. But I'm communicating people. I'm not going to sit here and play games on my phone. What are you, 12?
Yep. I was the same exact way, and I would have phones that would run out of space on my, just from pictures and things, and like I would have to get rid of apps and all this stuff. And luckily, this phone that I got now the guy said, "Oh, it automatically comes with like a half a terabyte or something like that." And I'm like, "All right, I guess I'll never fill that up." And now I have Southwest, I have American Airlines, I have the fart machine on here. My kid's school has an app. I have Tom and Dan have an app. I have iHeartRadio. I have my.
Do you have our app on there? No.
I have our app is actually pinned to the bottom. Yes, our app's on there. I have an app for the cameras outside my house.
Now hold on one second. Hold on one second. I want to clarify. It's not really an app. Like it's an app, but you don't go to the app store to buy it. You pull up our shit on Google.
It's an app. It says both mics.
Yeah, I know, but that's not how you get it. We're not in a Play Store.
Dude, I have a freaking Home Depot app. I have a Lowe's app next to it.
I'm just letting people know that we're not in the Play Store. You're not going to find us there. But if you pull us up through your iOS, you can find us, and then you hit that little. There's a video on us on our pages telling you how to do it. Hit those little 3 buttons on the top right, and then you can download the icon, and we'll always be a touch away, just like we were an app. How about that?
Exactly, dude. St. Johns County Beaches has an app.
Well, that's smart, especially because you live near there. Because hurricane stuff, or is the beach closed, or what's going? Is there red tide? That's important.
Yep. House Party, Supercuts, JetBlue.
What the hell is House Party?
House Party. I can't go. Like if I went into it right now, it would like alert everybody on my team that I'm on House Party. When the pandemic started, people at the RFC started it, and we were kind of having a house party. And everybody's on their phone, and it's kind of like a Zoom type Teams thing for your friends.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that something we should be on or involved
no,
with?
it's not for our need.
Okay.
Florida Lottery has an app.
Right.
I have that. There's a water park in Kissimmee. They have an app. Restaurants, Shipt, Anchor, Twitch, SiriusXM.
Are you getting paid for all these or
No. Mr. Softee has a fucking app.
Mr. Softee.
And what's cool about Mr. Softee, besides the fact that they have fabulous ice cream, is you actually I don't know if you can see. No, damn it. You can't see. But it actually, like all the Mr. Softee trucks have GPS, and it's hooked into their app. So you could see where Mr. Softee is.
You could track Mr. Softee.
You can track Mr. Softee and chase him down for a new cone, for an ice cream cone.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you know you're tracking the right Mr. Softee? Like maybe he's not designated for your area.
Well, he's actually on the map. So if he's near you, he's near you. If he's not near you, you don't go. Like, I'll zoom out. There's one here in St. Augustine, and there's one in Orlando. Let me pull in.
Now, did you grow up with Mr. Softee driving around, or was it Good Humor? Was it Italian Ice? What'd you have?
Well, Mr. Softee in your area right now is in Claremont, in the area where they have Pig on the Pond.
Okay.
He's right over there right now. So if you head out, you can get him. For me, when as a kid, we had the Good Humor truck.
Yeah. And it was a vehicle like with no doors. It was like a little pickup truck with the big box refrigerator on the back, right?
Yep. I actually got hit by a car chasing him once.
I was going to go there next. I was going to see if you ever chased the ice cream man.
Yes, the ice cream man.
Yelling and screaming, "Stop!
Stop!" Yep, exactly. Yeah. Of course, as delinquents that we were, we would yell "stop" and run the other direction.
Hide between the cars and shit.
Yeah. Or just yell "stop" just to see him stop, and then like walk the other direction. And but yeah, I chased him down the street and around the corner, and I went to cross the. I looked both ways, went to cross, and his car came wailing around the corner and just hit my back tire, and I went spinning around in circles.
Person in the car stop?
Yeah. Like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." Got back in his car and kept going.
Yeah, well, that's the way you rolled back then. You weren't going to whip out a cell phone and take a picture of his tag.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're not even going to remember it. He just hit you with the car. You ain't going to remember shit.
Yeah. I was fine. My bike was fine.
Did he give you $20 and tell you shut the hell up, go home?
Nah, he was a half a block away by the time he stopped. That's how fast he was going, dude. He was flying.
You okay? Yeah, okay. Oh, you're standing up. Okay, I'm out.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. So,
So, what did you used to like to get from the Good Humor Guy? Was there a certain thing you always got?
I was a chocolate eclair or a fudgesicle guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those, or the strawberry shortcake thing. I like
Nope.
those things.
No strawberry. Nope.
I
I'm
forgot.
sure it tastes. Yeah.
You with the strawberry. It's like my son with the tomatoes. No, I don't like it. And, we go through the argument. Would you like ketchup? He's like, here we go. It's not, I guess it's a texture thing with him.
Yeah. Well, my dad made me try tomatoes, like a slice of tomato when I was a kid, and I didn't like it. But, like, I like pico de gallo. I like bruschetta, salsa, ketchup, blah, blah, blah. All that spaghetti sauce. But, like, a slice of tomato and put it on a sandwich? Nope.
Wow.
Yeah. I get myself a Whopper. It would be only lettuce and ketchup.
Huh.
Which is kind of boring.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I'm trying to look at some of my apps here. My phone's been freaking out lately. I don't know what the hell's going on. I got my phone was taking a crap, so I got a new one. And I got
you have a special phone toilet that you put your phone on?
No, I don't use the phone on a toilet. That's gross. That's how you get pink eye. I wouldn't do that. But I'm looking through here.
Well, you said your phone was taking a crap, so.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to be funny.
I know.
Yeah.
You got when you do that, so I know that was a joke. You got to do that, but after, like, you got to play it.
Should I make like a hand signal or something like this? No.
You're a better straight man.
You think?
No. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm looking through my phone here, and I got a lot of sports apps. I got a lot of stuff like that. I got some video type stuff that I've used in businesses a few years ago. I got some shit on here I could take off and make my shit run better, I guess, because I got a bunch of apps on here. I would say I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's about 25 on a page. There's 24 on a page, okay? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 pages at 25 a page, so that's about 125 apps. I didn't know I had that many.
I have 18 pages.
18 pages of apps?
Yeah. And I have 15 to a page. Some of them aren't full pages, so that's 5, that's 10, 12, 15. Yeah, so some of the pages aren't full. So I would say even if I had half of it.
Well, 15 times 18 is 270, so.
Yeah. Well, like, I have Google TV on here, dude. I have a decibel meter on here.
You whip that out at concerts?
I did when Brenda was pregnant. I would make sure it wasn't too loud. IKEA, Photo Bucket, ABC Mouse.
What does the IKEA app do? Does it help you build your shit when you get home?
No, you can just buy stuff quicker.
Oh, well, there you go.
Pod TV, Fetch, White Castle. Fetch. It's actually kind of cool. You scan receipts.
Yeah.
And you get like points for the stuff you buy.
Okay. Is it stuff you're buying anyway?
Yeah, you just like any receipt. Like if you saw a receipt laying around, just boop, scan it, boop, scan it, and like certain things, they'll give you like extra.
I wonder
points.
why they do that.
It's like a coupon thing. It's like a reverse coupon.
Stop. Listen.
Like Klondike.
That's how they get your information, dude. That's how they target and streamline shit to you. Every time you send them a receipt, you're classified. You're compartmentalized, whatever they call it, where they can further know how to escalate the advertising dollars that you are more apt to act on, so it's more profitable for their advertisers as well as them. Plus, they'll make more money on your information than any product they'll ever send you.
Right. Well, here's the thing. If you just scan a receipt and it doesn't have any value to them, they give you 25 points. But they have stuff that's on here, and it tells you that, hey, if you buy a Aleve, we'll give you 5,000 points. Which
All right, what's a point worth?
a point is worth basically a penny. So 5,000 pennies, $5.
Okay.
So they're kind of giving you a coupon after the fact of $5 for buying a leave.
All right. So they figured out that you buy a certain product, and they got in touch with the manufacturer and said, we got a hot one. And they're like, hey, let me throw the bait out. Zzz.
Yeah. But then, like, they'll have Pepsi, 500 points. So they basically give you 50 cents. So it's, nothing to brag about. But you know what? When you have 15,000 points for just like the heck of it, you can turn around and get a $15 gift card to, Amazon.
Yeah, I've been burned on this shit before. Let me tell you what happened. Coca-Cola. They used to have the caps or the cans on the 12-pack. You'd get a code, and you'd go punch it into Coke Rewards.
Coke Rewards, yeah.
And you'd get... So I got smart because I worked in an industry that had soda machines right there. So I would take all the caps, I'd go, bop, 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 plug them in. And then they got to the point where they capped you. You could only put in 12 codes or 10 codes in one day. Because they knew, like, vending machine people and other people were getting involved.
Right.
Because for 2,000 points, I could get a free suite at a college football game plus a hotel. And I'm like, hell yeah. And each one you put in was like worth 5 or 10 points or whatever it was. Oh, maybe you got a double points or whatever. So by the time I got up to that point of about 2,000 points to get that premium stuff, they reevaluated the price structure and changed all the prices. Yeah. So now I was way the fuck out. But I could use those points as raffle tickets to other big ticket prizes.
Ah, yeah.
So I got frustrated. I got frustrated because I didn't log into the site in a 3-month or 6-month period, and they just took away all my points.
Wow. Yeah.
So I wrote them. I'm like, what the hell? And they're like, oh yeah, we thought you left. Even if I left, you're gonna throw my shit out in the trash? I mean,
apparently.
Yeah. So that's what
you can't
they
be
did.
a vagrant. You can't be a vagrant online, Mike.
Yeah, so I was very upset by that whole thing because I could never. I worked hard on that.
Yeah, I would imagine. The kind of like the Marlboro points. Remember that back in the day?
Exactly. You were saving up for the leather jacket or what? No, not me personally, but you know.
Yeah. Yep. I had my brother-in-law years ago. Never smoked. Wasn't a smoker, but he would collect the freaking points. And he had all kinds of stuff. He had the lunch pail and the jacket and the fold-out chair, director's chair, and all kinds of weird, crappy stuff that he got. He never smoked.
Well, I find that the more obscure the product or the more obscure the marketing, if I think the marketing is a pain in the ass for me to do, that's more effort I put toward responding to that thing if it's something I have an interest in. I'll tell you a quick story. Back in 2000, I think it was 13 or so, Bud Light put out this promotion. I do not drink Bud Light. I don't drink it all now, but at the time I didn't drink Bud Light. It wasn't my beer of choice. So I did the same thing. I would hang out at the bar and I'd get all the caps. And every time the bartender sold a bucket of Bud Light, he'd give me all the caps because they had to uncap them all. And I'd sit there at the bar and I'd plug them into my phone. Well, you got like these sports cards that were electronic. Well, what you did was you used these electronic sports cards and you put together your best fantasy lineup that week and you go against everyone else in the country.
Right.
I finished in 12th place and I didn't play one week because I forgot. If I had played, I would have won an all-expense-paid trip to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
By the time I remembered that particular site, then to get in, put my shit in, it was too late. I was locked out. So I ended up still getting 2 tickets to an NFL game of my choice. I went to Seattle. That's when I went to Seattle. But
that's cool.
Yeah, so I found that because it was such a pain in the ass, you had to obtain the thing, you had to plug it in, then you had to use a game of kind of skill and luck to win against other people. You know, it was a pain in the ass. So that makes it, I think a lot of people drop out. The more of a pain in the ass it is, the less people are going to go, yeah, I want that. So I'm already ahead of a lot of people now because I'm on it every day meticulously.
Wow.
That's how you have to do those things, I'm convinced.
In 1 week, you didn't even freaking play.
And I took 12th place in the country.
Wow. Unreal. That's kind of cool.
Buddy, what are we doing here? I'm going to get us back on track here. They have a thing here. These glasses this cat is wearing here in the picture. If you're on twitch.tv both mics. It's according to Verge.com. I'm sure this is nothing more than a glorified advertisement. There's a company called Anchor, and it's not Anchor like where we broadcast podcast on. It's Anchor, Anker. They're announcing something called Soundcore. That must be another company. It's the first audio sunglasses priced at $200. They're coming out in November with 10 styles of frames to pick from.
Oh, you're not a techie guy like that, right?
No, I try to embrace technology and change and stuff because I know if you don't, you're going to get left behind. But there's certain things I draw the line on. I don't think this is me.
No. I bet you they're probably cool, but how often are you going to wear them?
I guess they want you to wear them all the time here. They're joining in the trend of glasses that pull double duty as music listening devices. Today, the company's Soundcore brand announced $199 Soundcore frames. That price you get the glasses, the glasses, temples, and the frame you're choosing. The frames can be swapped out for 10 other designs. They're going to be available at the Anchor's website, Amazon, Best Buy, yada yada. You can buy similar frames from other companies that are around $49 a piece. The company will let people virtually try on frames through its Soundcore smartphone app for Android. So I guess it's like one of those virtual reality things where you can look in your phone and see the glasses on your face, maybe.
Yeah. They also do earbuds. I got earbuds here for $169, up to 32 hours of playtime. That's kind of long. Grammy-winning audio producers endorsing them. Whoa, my phone just exploded. I only see earbuds.
Well, they're not going to be available till November, it says. I don't know
that's why they're not on the website.
There's supposedly other brands out there. Supposedly, I guess, Bose has got some. You can buy some on Amazon. Sounds like everything's made in China.
Yeah, now I'm looking for a picture. Is there like a wire that comes off the back of the glasses?
I didn't see that because I was looking at all the pictures as well. So
yeah, does it loop around to your ear, or is it like when I went to the audiologist and I told you I had a regular hearing test, and then they did a cochlear hearing test where they actually put a device behind my ear, and I was able to hear crystal clear through my skull.
Nice.
That was amazing.
So what happened? Obviously, you got your hearing back, no?
No. Well, no. I have. What do I have? I have something called. Well, I have tinnitus. I've had ringing in my ears since 1992, and I also have auditory processing disorder.
The hell is that?
As in, I can hear people talking, but between my outside of my ear and my brain, it does something that I can't understand what people are saying sometimes.
Wow, I did not know that. No wonder sometimes you just give me looks like what you're saying is not funny. All this time I thought I just wasn't funny.
Nothing personal. Yeah. And I'm self-diagnosed with that.
So do I need to talk slower?
No, dude, you talk fine.
Talk slower.
A lot of times it's when people talk fast.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know.
All right, well, I teased it last show. If you watched last show, I teased it. There's a place in Florida where I've got it according to thesun.com, so this must be true. There's our boy Brian Laundrie, who they've been looking for all over the place.
Yeah.
They've got somebody in photographs in a condominium that was owned by the Laundrie family, not far from his home, 18 miles from the Northport home. So here's the deal. Go to thesun.com. You can find this story here. Somebody's taking pictures of this place. I guess they were taking pictures of it to maybe rent it out as a vacation type rental or something. They're saying that the Laundries, his parents, Chris and Roberta, they were listed as the owners of a 2-bedroom apartment in Venice, Florida, until July, just weeks before Gabby Petito was last seen. The couple bought the condo, located 18 miles from their Northport home in 2015 for $99,000. The condo was reportedly sold after only 2 weeks on the market on July 30th for $144,000. It's unclear who lived in the home while it was owned by the Laundrie family. It's unclear if the unit, The reason why they think he's connected to this is one of the pictures they showed a bike that looks familiar. The bike that's in one of the photos looks just like the bike he has been associated with, and he supposedly is an avid bike person.
Interesting.
So, I don't know. It may be where there's smoke, there's fire. It may just all be bullshit. The FBI issued a warrant for Laundrie's arrest on September 24th for misuse of a bank card that wasn't his own. Gabby's family revealed the card belonged to her. A K-9 unit was brought into the Carlton Reserve on Thursday, 2 days after Gabby's cause of death was revealed as manual strangulation. The manhunt for Laundrie continued in the Venice side of the reserve, according to News Nation. His parents claim he went for a hike in the area on September 13th, but did not return.
Okay, so the parents sold this place, so someone else owns it, and they think he's in there.
Well, I think this is a lot of fishing by the son to put smoke where there's no fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it worked. If you listen to 64, you tune back into 65. Thank you. You can blame the sun.
Yeah.
Here's how pre-show goes here, folks. I find shit that looks interesting that I want to talk about, but I purposely don't read the entire article, and I don't read the entire article simply because, well, I don't want to formulate an opinion until we start talking about it.
And then he takes those articles and he copies and pastes them into an email with the actual link to the article,
Yes.
and he sends it to me sometime within the past 24 hours.
But you never look at it.
And I sit there at dinner between 6 and 6:30, 30 minutes before the show starts, and I look at them and think of witty retorts if I possibly can.
Yeah.
So that's show prep. That's how things go here at the Both Mics Studios.
We are friggin' professionals. That's what it is.
That's why we're both mics.
I want to close out with something we've talked about before, and I want to start making it a habit for me, but I want to start talking about the Mike-isms. I want to give one or two of them away every day. Of course, if you haven't watched in a while or you're not familiar, we have these things called Mike-isms, or certain things we live by. I got a minute and a half left, so I'm going to take 30 seconds here and just go through a couple of them. The number one Mike-ism is...
Everything is fake.
Correct. Everything's fake, guys. It's all fake. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. It's all fake.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yes. And Mike-ism number 2. Let's give them 2 of them.
People are stupid.
Exactly. People are stupid. That brings you right into 3, which is...
Don't trust anyone.
Exactly. There you go. See, you've learned a lot today. Thank you for joining us. Check out my friend Gino Losi if you want to go fishing and catch a ton of fish. Check out my friends at the Melon Patch Theater in Leesburg. Dustin Levine's doing a great job. Go see a show or donate some money. You got anything else, Mike? We're on our way out.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao for now.
All right. Thanks, folks. We'll see you next time.
Have a Coke and a smile.